And welcome back. We continue live from the Brazos Landing. Thanks to those of you that are here. Thanks to those of you that are tuned in. And, man, what a lineup today that continues with Nick Florence, former Baylor quarterback, who is with us. Appreciate you coming in to the Brazos Landing. You've been here a few times. You know your way to the Brazos Landing.
I know my way around, and I office right across the Brazos, literally. So
yeah, well, get a boat and do just the boat.
That's right.
Across.
Or if you're intent, swim, but that's not me, so... I like land.
I don't recommend that.
I like land.
Very good. Well, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. We had a great year this year with you on the radio network with us, and really appreciate you doing that and your insight in a tough situation following JJ, who passed away. But I say this to everybody I get a chance to, and I hope I've said it to you, how much we appreciated you stepping in and doing that this past year.
I mean, it was a blast, and yeah, I mean, you never want to step in those circumstances, and you feel for JJ and his family, and man, what an honor it was to have them up in the booth, and to remember his legacy that continues to live on. And so sad circumstances, but definitely an honor to step into those shoes, and hopefully I did them well.
You did. So, you absolutely did, and you enjoyed it too, didn't you?
It was a blast.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a lot of fun. You know, I told a lot of people, after that first game, I was like, I got to brush up on my football lingo. I'm like, it's been over a decade since.
That's funny.
What's that coverage called again? Like I used to know it right off the top of my head. But yeah, it was a lot of fun just to talk sports and watch every play, which I don't get to do very often.
Yeah, well, it was great to have you. You fit in seamlessly. You added a lot to our broadcast. And now to the next step is you won't be with us moving forward. You have other responsibilities on game days, and not to mention the fact you got two kids at home that you're missing some things with them on Saturdays.
Yeah, I mean, it was one, you've been really gracious and kind of allowing me to process this and figure out what's best for me and my family. And as fun as being on the radio and doing it with you and the road games and the memories and Mexican food in Arizona after that loss, all these great things and fond memories to look back on. And my kids are 10 and 6 and just fall's busy, and I get to coach my kids' teams, and Turner, your grandson's on Judah's coach pitch team, and so I get to coach him right now. And I think those are the times, and you look back and I don't want to miss these years. They're fleeting, and so I think for me and my family, that's the best move. And so it was a blast. It was a hard decision. I'm glad it was a hard decision. That means I had fun, and that means we did some good things, hopefully. But yeah, for me, this next year is about family, and then focusing on my day job as well.
And I told you I completely understand that. I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to push you because I completely understand that. Never a wrong move to put family first.
No. Again, you've been gracious, and had you not pushed, probably would have been like, well, maybe I didn't do that good of a job. So I appreciate that you tried to sway me, because that makes me feel like I
pushed
I did
subtly
my job.
Is what I did.
You did it appropriately well. And again, you're a pro, and you made it so easy. And I think I was telling you, man, there were some times after some plays I didn't have anything good to say, so I just didn't say anything.
Right.
And there was some silence, and then I'm not going to say anything. John's just going to have to jump back in, and eventually you jump back in and let it be your show.
Yeah, well, it makes you appreciate the good times and the good games and the wins, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, which is always better for broadcast and for everybody else. People say, man, y'all sound better when Baylor wins. And I said, yes, there's truth to that.
Oh, it's so much. Everything is better when you win, right?
Right.
The food tastes better. The radio sounds better. The atmosphere is better. It could be raining or sunshine. And incredible game when you win.
That's right.
So,
that's like baseball from last night. I'm not tired at all after that game because we won the game in 12 innings. So I want to say publicly how much we appreciate you and what a great job you did. So you're always welcome in our booth. I know
Thank you.
Rachel and Judah and EK enjoyed coming in that booth, and you're always welcome in there.
So fun. No, I appreciate
you come back and visit with us at least.
Absolutely.
All right, next topic is you've got a little trip coming up, and how did I find out about this? Who told me? Did you or
I may have.
who said something about it? You can't. Maybe you just mentioned it in passing, but yeah, we're going to climb Mount Everest to base
camp.
Base camp.
Yeah.
You make sure to make that point. But still, it's Mount Everest.
It is. Yeah. I mean, there's kind of a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Wow.
And Jeremy Fudge, and then a pastor named Eric Wakeling out in California that we got to do a fundraiser for Greater Era Mission 2 summers ago, riding from London to Paris. And Jeremy's always full of adventures and trying to find some guys to do something crazy with them. And this is just the right amount of crazy, without the risk involved. So I don't know that I would have ever said yes to summiting the top of Everest, but to do an 8-day trek to the base camp, which is at like 17,500 feet. And I love the mountains are my heaven on earth. We go most summers to Colorado, and just an amazing opportunity. And luckily I've got an amazing wife at home that was like, you got to do this. And I'm going to leave for 2 weeks. And so she's carrying the weight at the Florence household.
How about that?
Yeah.
So 8-day trip and to the base camp.
Yeah, so I mean, we had to reroute a little bit because of Iran. So typically you fly east through Qatar.
Okay.
Flying through Hong Kong to Kathmandu.
Safe. Everything's safe.
Safe travel. Yeah, that's fine. We land late in Kathmandu, stay another night in Kathmandu, and then the foothills of the Himalayas, and start the trek. 8-day trek. I think it's like 40-something miles, maybe.
Good grief! And it's you three, but you have some other
guys. And then there's some porters that carry our luggage. So we'll carry day packs. With just like essentials and wand layers and camera, whatever packs. I'll stop. And to summit Everest, like it's like a 6-week adventure.
Is that right?
Because you got to acclimatize, and then you spend a week at base camp, and then you kind of go up and back, and then there's 4 camps along the way to summit, and all those things.
Wow.
So we're just getting to the tent city of base camp.
Well, that's a great accomplishment to get that far.
It'll be fun.
That's fun. What's the weather like there now?
Yeah, it's a great question. Lows will be probably in the teens and maybe single digits as you get higher up in altitude. Those first few days at 9,000 feet will be like a summer Colorado day, maybe a little cooler, highs in the 60s, 50s, lows in the 30s. But as you get higher, there may be some days where it's snowing and not get out of above freezing.
Golly.
So, I don't know,
and what physically have you done to prepare for
probably
that?
not enough.
I know that's not right.
Cycle some, CrossFit stuff. I jumped back into the gym because I needed some accountability. And I just needed to go to a dark place again in some of these workouts. Like I got to build that mental fortitude again.
Yeah.
When you're in your own garage, that's enough. I'm going to move on.
Yeah.
So just really just trying to stay in shape in that way.
So, you do great at that.
Hopefully, I'll slow the pace down for all of us to make
I don't believe that. I think you'll fit right in with those guys. So safe travel, safe trip, and what a great adventure. I want to see some pictures and hear about it when you get back.
Absolutely.
Very cool. Have a great trip. Thanks for being with us today.
Absolutely. Thank you, John.
All right. And thanks for your work on our radio broadcast last year.
It was an honor.
You were a great addition to our team.
I appreciate it.
Nick Florence headed to the base camp at Mount Everest. How about that? Leaving on Saturday. So thanks for being with us. That's going to wrap things up for us. Matt Mosley is in the bullpen warming up. He is coming in next. Matt Mosley from 1 to 3 as we continue live from the Brazos Landing. Thanks to Claude and Becky Lindsay. Thanks to Jake Spavital and Joe Klanderman and Nick, who are with us in the hour. So we appreciate you very much for tuning in, and stay tuned. Matt Mosley is coming up next live from the Brazos Landing.